Welcome to the Soulful Marriage Conversations podcast. I am Elbity Riggins, founder of the 90-Day Marriage Plan, host of Marriages That Matters live talk show, life and relationship coach, and author. Each week, I will bring you a guest, a thought, or deliver a conversation on hot topics and talks about the reality of real-life marriage experiences that will help you understand the truth about what it really takes to build successful relationships so you can overcome your feeling of being alone, eliminate the fear of a failing relationship with your partner to experience a happier life and relationship. We don't have to live our lives unhappy in relationships. Instead, we can choose to tap into our intuition and make the powerful choices to marry our vision and become the solution for change to produce loving, supportive relationships in our lives. Let's get ready to have soulful marriage conversations. Let's go. Good day, everyone. Thank you for joining me here on the live Soulful Marriage Conversations podcast. I really appreciate each and every one of you that have been listening to my podcast and showing up and connecting with me on the show, making comments, sharing with other individuals that you feel that could use some of the information that I'm sharing. Today I want to share with you to stay calm. The reason why it's important to stay calm in the midst of chaos and what it brings to you to being calm, to make powerful choices when you're in the midst of troubling, chaotic times in your relationship. Now, this is something that I can share because I've been through it before. I've experienced it myself. I've had troubling times in my marriage, in my relationships. I've had chaotic moments that caused for me to have to make some very important decisions that would really change the trajectory of my life, my family's life, and it would definitely affect those that are around me. It affects the way that you see things and how you do things based upon the things that you experience and the decisions that you're making behind those decisions. So staying calm is a gift. Being calm in the midst of wrongful accusations, being calm in the midst when you're being accused for doing something that you felt was right, which others may felt that was wrong or they were offended by your actions. Staying calm is a cool way of being. If you be calm in the midst of situations that are troubling you, it will help you manage your thoughts. It will help you give space for the right thoughts to come flowing in. Staying calm will help you to really allow yourself the peace to make the right powerful choices that you need to make in order for you to change the situation at hand. I know that a lot of times how we feel in our relationships when things are troubling us, at that moment when we're going through a major argument, a major decision needs to be made, and sometimes we feel like we have to make the decision right then and right there. And a lot of times we are being reactive instead of being proactive about how do we decide on what it is that we need to do in this particular moment. But I want to encourage you to take a step back and just think about the situation, the circumstances, and how does those decisions that you're going to make or what you're about to say, how would it affect those around you and how would it affect yourself? What is the outcome? You know, we look at our circumstances and say they don't look really good for us right now. If we say yes, you know, our circumstances may be this way. If we say no, they may be something else different. But how are those circumstances going to affect you internally? And how are they going to affect the people around you, your family members, your relationship, your marriage in the long run? Is it going to cause you to have to continuously make quick decisions, or be okay with one decision that you made today could cause you to have to make the same reckless decisions in the future? It's just like this, going along with something wrong and telling a lie for today, you'll have to tell another lie for tomorrow to cover up the lie that you told today. And that's just an example of some of the things you might have to consider when you're talking about making quick decisions in the midst of chaos. When you find yourself caught up in a situation and you don't know exactly what to do, I want to encourage you, stay calm. Take a few deep breaths. You're not rushed to have to necessarily answer right then. You have a choice to say, let me think about this for a moment. And sometimes you may not have a moment to just really think about it, but you do have a moment to breathe. Take a deep breath and just relax into calmness. And clear your head of all the madness that is going around you in your relationship, in your home, and just think about peace. Sometimes you're having conversations about your children and how they're acting and things that you need to do to change something that's really happening right now in the midst of you. And sometimes you just feel like screaming and yelling and just blowing up on everyone. But I want to encourage you to stay calm. Sometimes saying nothing at all is the best way to be proactive at coming up with the right solutions that you need to hear, the need to see, the need to do, all of these things. Staying calm could be the perfect medicine that you need in order for you to be able to really think about what's going on around you. There's been many times in my life and relationship where I had to stay calm. I had to say nothing when I wanted to shout and I wanted to scream. And there were many times that I did scream and raise my voice and voice my opinion at the drop of a hat. And it cost me greatly because I had to go back and retract that. I had to take that back. I had to apologize. I had to acknowledge I was wrong. And that's great to be able to go back and say I was wrong and I'm sorry for what I did. Be that kind of person that you can say I was wrong for, you're making a point to me about how you felt about my response to you. And you are able to say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and I take that back, and I shouldn't have done that. But how many times can we really say that? I thought this through before I responded to you. I thought about how I was feeling at the moment when this happened. And it really made me feel like I can just chill out for a moment. And I can really think this through and say, you know what? I don't even have to respond to that. I don't have to respond to you in this way. I get it. I'm being reactionary if I respond to you right now. But I'm not. I'm cool. I'm calm. I'm collective. I'm collecting all of my thoughts. I'm just going to chill right now because I'm realizing that I need to channel my thoughts and direct them in the right direction. But I also need to eliminate the thoughts that do not serve me right now. Right now, I may be feeling a little inferior. I might be feeling a little stressed and overwhelmed, a little guilt, a little shame. So I'm not going to react to those feelings. I'm just going to ask myself, what must I do right now that's going to create the most change and the positive change that I would like to see? Sometimes we can be experiencing things with our children and it's a big argument. It's a lot of chaos going on. I can remember in the past, these are some of the scenarios that I've experienced. There was a lot of chaos. There was a lot of conflict going on, and it had something to do with the kids. And me and my husband would sometimes be in just in a little awe about what's going on and all the responses from other people around us, family members. And sometimes I just wanted to scream. Sometimes I just wanted to just pull my hair out. But sometimes I would look over at my husband. I said, what do you think the right thing to do at this moment? Look at what's going on and know that this is causing a reaction and it is creating problems between you and I. So instead of us doing what everyone is used to us doing, let's do something different. Let's take care of this situation and put boundaries around ourselves and our family and our home. And let's not react to the way they want us to react. We're going to do it our way today. And it made things so much easier for us to be able to come up with simple solutions to our own problems because we weren't so reactionary to the chaos. I mean, we're going to experience chaos in our lives from time to time. Sometimes at the moment, you're going to feel like, I just got to say something because this is wrong, or they didn't do this right, or I just feel like my husband is just doing some things that are not, they're just not totally satisfying me. And I just feel like I need to tell him exactly how I feel. And that's not always the solution that you need. Sometimes you just need to just think about it. Just think about, I want to be more proactive in my relationship. I don't want to be reactive because I know when I get reactive, things can go wrong. Things can go very, very sour very quickly. So let's not be opposed to being calm. And let's not get offended when there are situations when your spouse is not responding reactively to you, but maybe he's being calm. He's being very calm about the situation that you feel like he needs to voice his opinion or he needs to respond right now. Let's be okay with that. Let's just stay calm. Let's not react. Let's just stay in the moment of calmness. I think that this should be a movement for 2019. Moving forward into 2019, let's just stay calm. And help ourselves make some more valid decisions, more powerful choices. I love to say that it is important for us to connect deeply with ourselves and our partners and to have the ability to make powerful choices. Staying calm will help you make those powerful choices. Meditation will help you stay calm. It will give you calmness. It will give you peace. Meditation is not just for the moment. Meditation is for every moment. The more you meditate, the more calmness it will bring into your life because it will teach you, it will train your body to how to find that space of calmness. And while you're going through life, you're going to need times when you're able to step into that calmness. Even when you're in arguments in your relationship, you and your partner having a heated argument, being able to step into that space of calmness and just relax and let go of all the frustrations that you're feeling can really help generate peace in your relationship. It will evoke you to you and your partner to come to a place of calmness. So it's cool to be calm. It's cool to be calm and relaxed and not always feeling like you got to say or do something. So let's be proactive today, starting today, to staying calm, to being mindful of being calm. in the midst of chaos. And letting go of resentment and the feeling that you're being pushed around or taken advantage of. Because that's a lot of times the reason why we get overreactive or reactive to situations, because we feel like someone is taking advantage of us. We feel like we're getting the short end of the stick. We feel like we have to be reactive. But choosing to stay calm will help you to let go of some of the resentment, the stress, and even invoke the ability to make powerful choices. So, I just wanted to say thank you for listening live here on the Soulful Marriage Conversations podcast. I just hope that you enjoy the rest of your week. I hope that you will share this episode with someone. But not only that, if you feel that you need some additional support, join me into a live one-on-one conversation by logging in and downloading this episode, sharing a comment, or go to www.elbanyriggins.com and connect with me by scheduling an appointment from my website for a one-on-one session or complimentary strategy session. All right, you all, enjoy the rest of your day. If you like this show, then I ask you to rate, subscribe, and review. Also, if you have any questions that you would like to have answered on the show, I invite you to send your questions for the podcast to support@elbanyriggins.com, and I will be sure to answer your questions on the show. Also, if you would like to be a part of my coaching program, please go to elbanyriggins.com and sign up for a customized call just for you so we can see if you're a good fit for our 90-day marriage plan or for any additional coaching services that we provide. See you on the next podcast.